Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is who's spying on you and what do they want to say to you? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different color and number. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so who's spying on you and what do they want to say to you? Okay, so first let's take a look at their traits. Okay, so it's coming across that you and this person are not currently in communication with each other. They come across like they're a go-getter, but they're also playful. Okay, so ambitious, but also can be laid back and carefree. You and this person have a competitive vibe with each other. They could also have green eyes. I wouldn't get caught up on detail like that though, because it is a general reading. And they're coming across like you and them could be the opposite of each other. It's possible you two got into it with each other a bit, but, even if it wasn't like a fight, you just might not have seen eye to eye on something. They also see themselves as a rebel, okay? Someone who definitely marches to the beat of their own drum. They don't like to follow the crowd. They like to do their own thing. There's also something significant with a wolf, okay? It could be their favorite animal. They could have a wolf tattoo, some kind of artwork or something with a wolf on it. Just somehow a wolf is significant. And if it's none of that, it could be like their spirit animal, okay? All right, so let's dive into what do they want to say to you? You're the one I want to see. Okay, so they have this laser-like focus and you are the one they want to see. How would you respond if I hit you up? Okay, so they want to know, how would you be if you heard from them? I wonder if we made a mistake. Okay, this card is saying, I'm worried that you are not in this for real. So they're coming across like they'd be worried that they're worried that you're not in this for real. Okay, this card's saying they want a chance with you. You're the one I want. Okay, so that card literally came out twice. So that's double emphasis that they're saying, despite anything that was said or done, the distance, the no communication between you guys, you're the one I want. They're making that crystal clear. I hope you feel the same. I wonder if it's too late to make things right. I know that I've got to let you in. I couldn't forget you even if I tried. Okay, so they are acknowledging that in order for this connection to work, they would have to let you in. You make any moment feel fun. You're not going to hear from me anytime soon. And then we have, this is why I back off. Okay, so what comes to me, even though a card like this didn't come out, is that because they haven't heard from you, they're coming across like that's why I'm backing off. They feel like if this connection meant something to you, they would have heard from you by now, which I get. You two are both mirroring this, like you both are wanting to hear from the other first. So currently nobody is taking any action and it's coming across like a stalemate. But they say you are the highlight of my day. The best times of my life were with you. Okay, so a lot of happy yellow cards are coming out. And that's saying that, despite everything though, again, it's going back to you're the one I want to see, but it's like they're waiting to hear from you, which I find interesting because that's a passive energy for someone who is coming across as being super clear that you're the one they want. I have never felt this way about anyone. I want to see you. I've got to know. Do you feel the same? Okay, so they then throw the ball in your court and they want to know, do you feel the same? Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. I have now lowered the prices, so definitely check that out if that's something that you're interested in. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so who's spying on you and what do they want to say to you? Okay, first let's take a look at their traits. Okay, so this person comes across as having an edgy style. It's also coming across that both of you are crushing on each other. You consider this person to be kind of wild. Ooh, we've got my chemistry card too. So that with the crush card tells me it's like a double emphasis that this is a mutual crush. Like you both are crushing on each other and feel like the chemistry is on point. Okay, they could be in the spotlight. Could be with their job. They could be a social media influencer, or, you know, just them posting on social media comes across like they're in the spotlight. Or going back to their job, whatever that is, you know, they could have a lot of eyes on them. There's just something about the spotlight with this person. As I'm saying that, I feel like some of you watching this are also in the spotlight or have a lot of eyes on you as well. Okay, so it's coming across that you and this person have come in and out of each other's lives. Okay, so like 1 minute you guys see each other, like what feels like consistently. It could be a day-to-day basis or even are talking. And that doesn't necessarily mean like romantically, just like speaking to each other, unless it is romantic. And then all of a sudden not. Okay, so you guys, you see each other somewhere where you go a lot. They think about you a lot though. Whether or not you two are in that phase of seeing each other a lot or not. And they think you look good. Okay, they're like, wow, this person, you look like you've gone through a glow up. And I feel like you think the same about them. Like a lot so far in this reading, it's very mutual what's coming through. Okay, so let's take a look at what is it they want to say to you. What's a king without his queen? Okay, or flip that and make that work for you. What an interesting way to start off though. Okay, when I see that, that tells me this person feels like overall they've got it going on in life, except for with who they want to be seeing. So they don't have the person that they want to be seeing, which is you. I'm not sure where to go from here. Don't you want me, baby? Okay, so they're not sure. They're like, don't you want me? Aren't you interested in me? I really miss you. I smile at the chance to see you again. Yeah, I feel like they get excited at the thought of when the next interaction with you is going to be and how it will be. I also feel like they replay interactions with you in their mind and they're just like, man, that was such a good moment. I think you're a lot of fun. You make me laugh. Yeah, I feel like this person completely lights up in your presence. You have that effect on them. I want to kiss you. Okay, so now the more passionate side is coming through. This person's definitely drawn to you guys like a magnet. It's going back to that chemistry being on point. What do you think? Okay, so out of nowhere, they're like, but wait a minute. Like, do you feel the same? Let me take you out. Okay, so this person definitely wants to take you guys out. Especially if the place where you two see each other is a professional setting. It's like they want to get away from that so you two can just be yourselves. Too much is at stake for me to pursue this. Okay, so that card feels like it came out in left field. So the reason for that is going to be different for all of you. You make me better. Okay, they feel like you make them a better person. You inspire them. So, you know, there's something holding them back, but at the same time, they feel like this connection feels amazing. I want to explore it. And they do feel like, yes, you two need a heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, so they've come to the realization not to bring old habits into the past. Okay, so this person is trying to do better and be better. So I feel like ever since meeting you, you've inspired that in this person. All of a sudden, as I'm saying that, 222 is coming to me, so you guys could be seeing 222 a lot. I feel on top of the world when I'm with you. Yeah, this person feels amazing. Like you bring out the best version of them. You bring that out of them and they just feel like anything is possible. But then we do have afraid he or she doesn't measure up, self-sabotage. So that could be where one minute you get the impression that this person's interested, and then if they back off all of a sudden, that's why. You will always be the one I want most. Mic drop, okay? Like this person is coming across like low key, you know? Like they have a hard time actually vocalizing this, but this is what's coming through that they feel. But again, it is a general reading, so take that if it resonates. You don't want my heart, you just want attention. Okay, so notice how 1 minute this person is definitely like, yes, like I'm excited for this connection, can't wait to see you, I want to explore it. And then the next minute, like another card comes through that kind of like puts a wrench in the whole idea, so to speak. Just kind of puts a halt to it. That's like showing how this person is like, it's like a head versus heart thing, okay? So there is something coming through that's like an obstacle for both of you right now. But it's like the other part of them that entertains this idea wants to go and hit the ground running and do what it takes to make this work with you. And then there's another part of them that is like some kind of a reality check hits them. And they're like, we can't do this though. At least not right now. Yeah, and then we have, I'm worried your family won't approve of this. Okay, so that message is only going to be for those of you that makes sense. Okay, there's something coming through. It could be like something with both of you that's opposite in some way. That could be too big of a factor for you or your family or families, you know. Like with that, just as an example, okay, because it's going to be different for all of you on what that could be. That could be like some kind of religious, spiritual background difference or age gap, you know. Just something where it's like your families want you to continue on something and this would change that. That's just an example though. Give me another chance. Interesting. So that message is going to go for those of you where this person feels like they could have messed up somewhere. Regardless though, everybody's person is saying, I'm interested in you. What would you do if I hit you up? Meaning if you heard from them out of nowhere. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. I have now lowered the prices on my Patreon, so definitely check that out if you're interested. Also, you are now able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so who's spying on you and what do they want to say to you? Okay, so first let's take a look at their traits. Okay, so we actually have a message card that came out for their trait. They say, you make me feel some type of way. We have several possible signs that came through. Pisces, Leo, and Virgo. Okay, so they could be any of those signs, but honestly, this is whoever crosses your mind. They could possibly have black hair and hazel eyes. This person would love to take you out and show you off. This connection requires both of you to trust each other. Both of you feel iced out by each other currently, like you're given the cold shoulder due to the lack of communication. And any communication you guys have had, I feel like it's been short, you know, not your usual. But normally this person comes across as being happy-go-lucky and carefree and upbeat. All right, so there is another message card explaining your current dynamic with this person. It says, I see them being cold and distant during this time. They might message out of the blue, but it's inconsistent. I do see them getting past this, but it might take some time. Okay, now let's see what this person wants to say to you. I know you want me to. Okay, so I definitely feel like this person is got this witty charm about them. And then they say, I wish I knew you wanted me. So, on one hand, they feel like they're sure, especially when they're feeling confident. And then the next moment, they're like, I wish I knew that you wanted me. Pursuing you right now feels risky because it's so new. I can't do anything about this right now. Okay, so as much as this person is interested in you, it's like there's still a part of them that feels like, feels kind of risky because it's so new. So I'm not going to take a whole lot of action towards you right now. I have a hard time expressing how I feel. Yeah, this person is definitely someone who is more likely to show that they're interested in you by their actions than their words. That's not to say that they won't express how they feel here and there, but overall, it's coming across like they'd rather show you in action. To have you back again, ... They feel like that would make everything feel right in their world again. They really don't like not seeing you and not communicating with you. You seem happy without me. Okay, so that's anytime they've ever seen you in person during this time of like little to no communication, or if you both have social media, they're seeing what you're posting and they're like, wow, look at you looking like you're living your best life without me, even though we all know that doesn't show the big picture of what a person is going through. It's 1:15. I'm all alone and I need you now. Okay, so that's saying that this person definitely thinks about you at night. And, basically when the busyness slows down of their day and they're like, what am I left with? That's like when the loneliness hits this person and they have this like wanting to reach out to you is what I'm seeing. But it's like they hold themselves back. Or if they do, like I said in that one card, it comes across as almost too casual, But don't let that, you got to read between the lines with that, though, because I do feel like that's this person testing out the waters. Okay, they want to see how you'd respond. And you guys might be expecting more. After not hearing from this person for a while, you might be expecting them to express how they feel. But like this card said, this person definitely has a hard time expressing how they feel. So in a way, that's them through their action by reaching out to you, even if it's super, casual or hey, what's up? How are you doing? Something super casual. That's them, though, showing you that they're interested. I want to be able to provide for you. Okay, so it's coming through that they don't feel like they're where they want to be at financially. And even if they feel like you're an independent person who can take care of themselves, they still want to be able to, though, is what's coming through. And even if it's not about you, it's about them. It's like they feel like they're not ready to be in a relationship until they're where they want to be at. But they also realize it's a journey, it takes time, and people aren't going to wait around forever, All right, so this next card is only going to be for those of you where this is true. Okay, so the rest of you, this message is not meant for you. I'm also trying to keep my distance because I'm with someone. Okay, like I said, just because that showed up in this reading that you chose doesn't mean that message is for everyone. That's only for those of you where this person is with someone. Please don't think me being distant means I don't care, because I do. Okay, that's whether they're with someone or not. That message goes for everyone. They don't want you to read too much into the distance because they really don't like it. You've got me imagining a future together. Yeah, this person's definitely dreaming about what you two could be. I know you have a hard time trusting right now. Okay, so that's interesting that message card came through because we definitely had in the beginning of this reading, trust came through. So let's a theme, okay? That it's saying, you know, trust is definitely needed with this connection. But again, take it if it resonates because it's a general reading. I know you're amazing and deserve love. I'm just not sure that's going to be from me right now. Okay, so we just had 2 cards. One was hiding behind the other. So the one hidden said, you've got to be somebody's baby. So they're saying like, you're such a catch that there's no way you're single. And if you are, there's no way you're going to be single for long. Even though we all know that that's not necessarily true. Just because you're a catch doesn't mean you might not be single longer, you know. But that's what they project onto you. Do you want to hear what I have to say? Okay, group number 3. This is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. I have now lowered prices on my Patreon, so if you're interested in that, feel free to check it out. Also, you are now able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.